I wanna be the time of your life. Come change my life just for a while. Let's go for a ride now. Outside the club, we come alive. Let's go for a ride. I wanna get to know you.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Dara, and I'm back with another video. Please ignore my hands. Like my nails came off. This is what I'm gonna be using to prime my face. It's called Artistry because I have really dry skin. So yeah, this is what I use. So before I actually say anything, I'd like to apologize to my subscribers because I have actually been ghosting YouTube like low-key because I can't even give it like a legit reason, like just stuff, like random stuff here and there. Oh my god, this is actually so hard. Like, this is my first time actually sitting and talking like to you guys, like when I'm not maybe doing something else. So I'm going to like stutter a lot, pardon me. I feel like I'm gonna get used to it with time. So yeah, like basically I'm just gonna be like telling you guys like update and stuff, and I'm also going to be telling you guys the story of my experience in Uniport. In this video, I'm going to address everybody. Like, I think, let me see, what name should we give them? The girl, I'm going to call her Princess, and for the guy I'm going to call him Prince. Let's just keep it that way. So yeah, like I graduated high school like at a very young age. I was about like 16, or I was turning 16 when I graduated from high school and stuff. And like I didn't like get into school immediately. I had to stay home for like a few months and stuff. And you guys know, like if you're graduating at 16 years from secondary school, especially if you go to private, like a private secondary school, and then you're just coming out and like you don't know, basically don't know anything. That was me. So I was home for like, I think it was 7 months or 8 months. Finally I got admission to university. And you guys, mind you, I mentioned that like I was naive. Like I basically did not know shit. Like I wasn't street smart at all. Like you could literally sell me. So I got into school now and stuff, and then like when I was in the school at the time, like I wasn't staying in, I think I stayed in the school hostel for like a few months, but I eventually moved out, and then I was staying at this like lodge close to school with this princess, with this person, a princess person. And like it was just funny because I mean they were like, how do I put it, like this princess, she was like way older than me, because I mean she's been in the school for like a long time. Like she was there like 3 years before I got admission, so like she was almost done with school and I was just starting. And I knew her from like somewhere before we came to school together. Basically she knew my family and stuff. So I was staying with her, and you guys hold on. If I keep talking, like I'm going to blend this shit messy. So yeah, I was staying with her, and like throughout my stay with her, like I mean, normally everything is split rent, splits everything that needs to be split. So like I used to try to like be close to her. Like she'll carry me along so I can do stuff with her. She'll teach me, like basically I was kind of looking up to her because she was older than me and all of that, right? So there was this my friend, like the prince guy. I knew him, like he was one of the first few friends I made when I first started like school. So like we were kind of close, like we're really close, but like I was always very reserved. So like the friendship didn't get as intense as anything, but like we're just really close, right? So sometimes he'll come to my lodge and visit me. So I think there was this day that he came, like I can't remember what happened, but yeah, okay, yeah, she had gone back home to visit her family and stuff. So he came over, and oh yeah, I did mention like we normally don't like have guests, like male guests, over to the room if either of us is around. Do you get what I mean? So basically, if I'm in the room and she's in the room, if she has guests, like they see her, like she kind of sees them outside. Or maybe me, I didn't really mind. It was an issue for her. So like she'll just see them outside and then come back in. Or maybe sometimes she'll just let me know ahead of time that, oh, this so people are coming. I mean, like I didn't mind, because I actually wanted to meet people. I wanted to be friends with a lot of people. That happened now. So the guy, like, she now went back home to see her family. And this is my friend. He came over to visit me, and to me it was not a big deal because she wasn't around anymore. So like, why just ask him to stay outside? So we're together in the room now, and it started raining. Who did they see me? I don't know anything. It started raining, and like I was like, oh, that is like, because I think it was evening. It was about 6 p.m. and where I stay is not very safe to like be moving out at night. At least that's what I thought, because I didn't like going out in the night. Like I didn't even like going out at all when I was there, because I was scared. Plus, like I said, like I didn't know anything. I just graduated from school. So I now suggested to him that, oh, that because it's raining, like you can stay over. Maybe then you go in the morning. And like it was a very innocent suggestion. Then he was like, okay, sure, no problem. So he slept over, right? It be like saying, let me fuck up though. But he slept over, and like I think he slept on the, I gave him blanket, then he slept on the floor, and I slept on the bed. Yeah, because I know like we didn't sleep together, that kind of thing. So me, I didn't know she was coming back. Like I didn't put my mind to it, because it wasn't like I was hiding anything. Like it was almost like, okay, like if she comes back, fine. If she doesn't come back, like I didn't even know anything about her movements to even be saying, oh, let me be asking the boy to go to his house or something like that. So she came back in the morning, and then me said I was still sleeping. Guy, like I was enjoying my I was enjoying my sleep, only for me to wake up in the morning and hear somebody shouting, what's this? What's this? And I was the boy that, please, you should go home more. Because by then, like, it had already stopped raining, obviously. So I told him that he should go to his house. Then maybe I'll talk to him later or something. Like, that was basically what I told him. So he left. So like this girl, it was. So this girl, this princess of a girl, she now told me that she's going to report me to my mom. She was she was now shouting and stuff. I'm like, that's, it was raining. Like I was basically trying to explain myself, because okay, like the thing is, it was her room. I came to join her, right? So, but then again, like we're splitting the rents equally. So I'm like, even if I came to join you, like I also have equal rights to the room. But then, like, I didn't know all these things, because I was, like I said, I was naive. Like, you could easily play me then. So she was now talking. This girl now said she's going to report me to my mom. I even thought she was just talking, like just saying it. I'm like, yo, they're like, this and this and this is what happened. Then, like in my presence, this guy actually picked up her phone and called my mom that I brought a guy over to my room to sleep with me. And you guys know African parents. Like, how do you want me to actually explain? Because it's not as if a guy didn't sleep in my room. A guy slept in my room, but like not. I was like, oh my goodness, like what the fuck is your problem? So yeah, so that's how she reported to my mom that day. Like my mom called me, I was there, and I'm over the phone. That, hey, that's not what she sent me to Uniport to go and do. That I want to bring disgrace, bring shame. You guys know African parents talk and stuff. I'm like, see, like I was myself, I was even already crying, like because like the whole stuff was just misunderstood. Like it was just blown way out of proportion. Because I'm like, I was even basically lost myself. Like I'm like, oh mommy, this that's not what happened. Like my mother did not hear. And like what even pissed me off the most is the fact that I was actually trying to explain to my mom what happened, and she believed this person over me. Like she had already believed what the person said. So even when I was even explaining, like she didn't really think she thought I was lying to her. Then I'm like, okay, and I'll text Princess, right? And I'm like, Princess, please, you're the one that told my mom this thing. Can you explain to, like, can you tell her what I told you, right? So the girl was like, she wasn't even having it too. She was like, no, that like because she went home to see her family, that I brought a guy to sleep over in the house. I'm like, why you making this thing seem like I'm one prostitute or like one hoe or something? Like me and this guy were not even dating at all. Like we didn't even have anything. Like nothing. Like where is the whole rubbish coming from? And I'm like, I understand, okay, yes, you came home to see this person in the house. But when you came into the room, sure the guy was on the floor and me, I was on the bed. So how do you even want to think that? It was just very irritating. So my mom asked me to pack my stuff, get all your things and come back to the house. So I had to move out. Like I didn't move out entirely, but basically my mom asked me to come back home so that I can be going to school from the house. And like my house, the distance between my house and this place is like at least an hour journey. You guys, I think I'm going to have to do my brows and come back. You guys, I have to go off and do my eyebrow because I honestly cannot multitask. Like, that's not one of the things I was gifted with. I called, I was like, okay, please, can you actually call my mom and explain to her like what I told you, that like this whole thing is getting way escalated. Like it's not nice, because right now like I was just basically trying to get her to talk to my mom so that the whole rubbish should be sorted out, since my mom was not believing what I was saying. Okay. But she was like that no, that she's not going to talk to my mom, that she saw me, like she came in and that's what she saw, that's what she told my mom. I'm like, but Princess, but this and this and this, like this is what happened. Like basically it was raining and he couldn't, like I couldn't I just felt it was not right to let somebody go home under the rain. Besides, there was no umbrella. I forgot to even mention, like I didn't have and he didn't come with. Like it was just basically unexpected, right? My guy was still insisting though that she can't talk to my mom and stuff. I said okay. Eventually my mom made me, she was like that I should come back to the house, that I'm going to have to be going to school from the house until further notice, that she does not want me anywhere near the hostel, near the lounge, near the lodge or something. And I mean, it was like I didn't, obviously, like I wasn't happy with it because I have friends. Like I literally just came out from a private secondary school. Like you can't be making me go to school from the house again. Like I can't, like I mean, it was like, oh, I'm in secondary school again. Well, like this issue actually got really big. I was going to school from the house, and then like I eventually tried to talk to my mom that, see, this and this is what happened, and she was like, that's like this and like this is what this person told her, and like she's disappointed in me, and like if there's anything I hate like when, like I don't like being told, oh, like you're a disappointment, or oh, like this, like look at what you've done, like that, like I hate this kind of, like being in that kind of position. So like I was just feeling terrible, like I was already feeling bad, like the kind of boy said, like I was upset. I had to even block his number, like because I know it wasn't his fault, but like it was like, oh, this guy's even there chilling. I mean, this kind of big mess. So like I basically blocked him. I wasn't talking to him for a while. Like when I even come to school, like from the house, like if I see him, I just pretend like I don't see him. Eventually my mom allowed me to move back. I didn't mention, like eventually my mom allowed me to move back. So I was now staying with her. You know, we see her like trying to be like making subtle efforts to be nice to me, and I'm like, don't try to play, just stay on your own, let me stay on my own. Like the fact that I had to even go back and stay in the same room with her was already annoying enough. So please, just, I was like I wasn't even having it at all. Like, just mind your business, let me mind my own business, right? Because I mean, I was trying to be like friends with her and stuff, but like for her to do that kind of thing to me, it just made me feel like so much like betrayal, I would say. So I think she got the memo eventually. So we're not talking for like a while, and we would normally see, like we'll see ourselves outside school, like So that one, see, that one was not enough. This girl again, I'll now bring my female friends over. She'll not like, it's almost like she'll be selecting who she wants to come to the house. So if she sees this person and she doesn't like the way this person is or this person dresses or stuff, she's like, she will start looking for reasons or making me feel uncomfortable with having them over. Do you get what I mean? Like, it was just so irritating. I'm like, can you please respect yourself? Like, I never actually talk about your friendship with you, your friends. Like, I don't care. Like, I could honestly care less. Like, I don't understand why my own friendship, like my own guests coming over is a problem for you. Like, if you didn't want me to stay here, couldn't you have said it from the beginning? So I know that I'm going to look for somewhere else to stay. This wind, get frustrated my life. And like, I was trying to convince my mom, like, please, I want to move somewhere else. My mom was like, oh no, that she doesn't want to go somewhere else because, oh, apparently she knows this girl and she'll be calling the person and be asking about me. I'm like, am I in secondary school again? It was just so irritating. But I can honestly understand why she was that bothered, because I mean, I was 16 at the time. Like, it was just so annoying, to be honest. Like, I didn't enjoy my experience at the school, like my hostel, my living in experience, because like I couldn't be free. Like, it was just so frustrating, because I'll just say like that. Like, it was just like somebody was watching my every move, telling me what to do and what not to do. Like, eventually, like, I kind of confronted them. I'm like, oh, why, like, what's your problem? Like, you did this and this. Like, I haven't said anything. Like, I'm not even like talking about it again. I'm even acting like, oh, it never happened, and yet you're still trying to make me feel like shit because I'm living with you. My stay with her was honestly like the worst. Like, I feel like that was like my worst part of staying in, like, going to that school. But yeah, like, eventually I left the school. Like, I stopped staying with her. Like, I moved to a different lord entirely. So yeah, that's the story of my life. And then, like, the most annoying part was that, like, she smiles at me, like, acts like she didn't actually, like, she hadn't done anything wrong to me at all. I'm like, how can you do this to somebody and actually still be trying to make it, like, play it down like it never happened? Like, do you think I forgot about it? Like, or are you just trying to be a bitch? Like, I really don't understand. Like, I really didn't understand. You guys, how's my face looking so far? You guys, I mean, this is the first time of telling a story, and to show you that I really can multitask, I was already done telling the story before my makeup finished. And usually the cliche thing is, as you're finishing your makeup, you're finishing your story. But you know, like, it is what it is. But yeah, like, actually, I don't know, do you guys want me to keep doing story times, or do you just want me to tell this, like, stories without me doing makeup, because I know I'm gonna end up finishing the story. This is the final look on my face. Like, I don't know if you guys want me to tell more stories about it, or like, do you guys want more story times like this? I mean, I know this particular story time was very disorganized and everywhere, because it's the first time telling a story like on camera, and I was actually a bit nervous, but like, yeah, see you in my next video.
Deep at first, take what you need. Tryna guess what happens after this. I'm moving out, find a place where I can breathe.